The COROS Dura bike computer. I was lucky enough to be sent this bad boy for some testing, to give it a go, to see what I thought. Now this is my video, first impressions, give it a test and give you my positives, negatives. But firstly, before we get into the positives and negatives, I've got three main things that I need from a bike computer. Number one being workouts for training. So kitted up, ready to head out on the bike, and we're gonna do a little test on getting a workout onto the COROS Dura. Now, like every good male, I've taken this straight out of the box, not read any instructions, not watched any guides, and I'm just gonna point and shoot and hope for the best. I made the workout on the app, so it's like warm up, 60 seconds, 30 seconds, some efforts. So I need things to happen quickly these days. Like, I want to switch it on, get my workout straight away, head out. So this could go very well or horribly wrong. But let's see what we've got. So switching it on, comes on nice and quick. I'm going on a gravel ride, but I'm going to select road. Oh, it's there already. Yeah. I'm guessing that has done it. I guess we'll find out when I press start. Actually, fair play, I'm pretty surprised that went as smoothly as it did. Literally created it on the app. It should be on there, I think. Secondly, I've got the heart rate monitor on for the first time while cycling. You don't see many people cycle with this on. The jersey I've got on at the moment is like a giant one. It's a bit more of a relaxed fit. It's not like a race one, so you can't really see it underneath. But I'll have to see what it looks like when I've got a tie one on. But I'm going to rep it anyway. So let's head out, see how this workout goes. So far, so good. That was way quicker and effortless than I thought it was going to be. I thought, like, uploading a workout, blah, blah, blah. It's like a fairly new bike computer. I thought it was going to be admin, but straight away it came up on the screen. It's got, I mean, it keeps beeping at me. It's great for some people. It gives you one beep if you're not doing enough power, which I keep getting. And then if you go over, it's like beep, 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 beep. Because like, I've set power zones for the workout. For me, I'm probably going to turn that off. Great if you want to just lock in on a zone, but I've got Natasha Bedingfield unwritten on going on in my ears, my sing-along playlist, and that's breaking my rhythm for my sing-song. So it keeps beeping at me, but that could be really good if you want to just lock into a zone. It's got heart rate, cadence, and then time left, then a little graph like you'd get on like Trainer Road, and then the overall time of the workout, and it changes colour as well. Like that top bit, I'm in the green at the moment, and then it'll go red if I go over, and then it goes mad at me. But yeah, no, it's actually mega so far. But I'm going to attempt to do some efforts now. 60 seconds on, 30 seconds recovery, while holding this camera on a gravel bike through this routey section to start. Let's see how this goes. Effort's done, just a little 20-minute cool down now, and I can't fault the workout feature on the COROS. It uploaded to it quickly. It's all pretty clear on the screen when you're absolutely hanging out. The screen's actually quite bright and useful. The one thing I am always worried about is how the touch screen will handle like wet weather. Surprisingly, I haven't actually ridden in the rain in quite a while. Touch wood, it stays like that, but now it's probably going to chuck it down on me. 24 hours later, and it has just been raining cats and dogs today, but the big man knows that Giorgio boy is a fair weather cyclist and the sun's out for my commute home, so I still can't test whether this touchscreen works in the rain, but I ain't complaining about it. Bloody marvellous. I might have to just use the hose pipe and work that one out, but yeah, really good. I would have liked it to have told me I was doing more power, but unfortunately you can't have it all, and it does flash up after each little effort, your watts for that effort, etc. The beeps, I take it back, they're annoying when you're going under and over, because sometimes I just set like the power for rest at like zone 2, but really I want to just like not pedal or just really lightly spin, so it's beeping at me then. And when you're riding off-road, if you go up a hill sometimes you have to put a bit of power, but when it beeps to say like, oh, you've got 5 seconds left of your interval, that's useful. It does that on the Wahoo. My old Wahoo, the screen on this is definitely clearer when you're doing these efforts, but I had the non-colour one. This is obviously colour, so it looks pretty smart. But that's the workout test. Back to George in the studio. Number 2, how quickly does it upload to Strava, Training Peaks, the COROS app, whatever you use? So the workout is just about to end, and most importantly, how quickly does it upload to Strava? Because if it's not on Strava, it didn't bloody happen. So I've got 5 seconds, I'm gonna need to stop, but I can't let it auto pause. Done, lovely jubbly. Right, finished. Oh, press and hold. Rate your perceived, right, uploaded to app 83%, 100%. Guess it should be on there now then. It's there already. There's my session for the day. Everything else I've done a run as well this morning. That's why my efforts weren't very good. Uploaded straight away. Don't know if you can even see that on the GoPro, but yeah, it's pretty seamless upload. But I think most of the bike computers now do like upload straight away. I mean, like, you'd be devastated if you've got a bloody head unit that doesn't upload to Strava straight away, because you know not got time to faff about for that. So it's as good as all the others. Unfortunately, I've got to actually ride up this hill to get to work now. Great. Number 3, navigation and routes. Next up we have routes and navigations. Now, I've just spent 15 minutes trying to work out how to do this, so it didn't go as smoothly as I'd hoped. Basically, I tried to do my usual thing, point and shoot, and work it out without looking at anything, without reading any manuals. It did not work. I had to suck up my manhood, whatever you want to say. But yeah, I had to Google it. So basically the only way I could figure it out, I don't pay for Strava Premium, so I couldn't like star a route chopper. So I had to go on Commute, download a route, download a GPX onto my phone, which I now have there, and then it should just at the bottom say sync with your device. So let's see if that actually happens. I'll turn it on. So I've got the route there, bottom, sync with device. Press that. It lets it sync to your watch as well as your the head unit, because I think the watch can do it all. Do that. Hey, transferring. And that. That's my route apparently. I have no idea where that is. Hey! This is a run mode route. Whatever that means. Right. Success. We are in. Giorgio boy is disappointed in himself, because when I actually Googled it and saw the easiest way to do it, it was pretty bloody idiot proof, but this chopper couldn't do it. Right, let's follow it, see where we go. We are a go. For some reason it keeps wanting me to go roundabouts the wrong way. I think the little message about this is a run route, it thinks that I've downloaded a run route. Maybe I have. So it's trying to like keep me on the path and going roundabouts the wrong way. So we are now off-road. We've hit the first climb. It all seems to be working all right at the moment. It's come up with this little like diagram on the bottom of the screen. I imagine all bike computers do this now. My old Wahoo didn't. It's basically got the grade you're riding, I think how far you are into the climb, and then like a little diagram of the climb so you can see it. That's pretty cool. Let's go smash this route out. So far so good. We're going to take a wrong turn now, see what happens, throw it into disarray. Oh, cattle grid. All right, should be going down there. So yep, she knows I'm going the wrong way. Will it do anything? So it's saying off route, and it wants, and it, well, it's actually just created a new route for me. Originally it wanted me to take the little shortcut to my left to get back on the trail, but now it's rerouted, I'm guessing, to get me back on my original route. That's actually quite good. I'm assuming all other bike computers do that. Someone can let me know in the comments. This is the poor man's review and first impressions, but that done its job. It's bloody wet. Paris-Roubaix! COROS Dura navigation routes, whatever you want to call it, is a tick. Works seamlessly. If you go off route, it like redirects you, but not just like do a U-turn like your old TomTom used to do. It finds a route on the path over that will take you back to your route, if that makes sense. It's all easy to read, easy to follow, which is good. But I was thinking on this ride, bike computers, they're not really something you're like in the market for unless you lose yours or it breaks, and you tend to just stick to the brands, don't you? Because as humans, we like what we know. Like Del Boy, for example, will never be able to use another phone apart from an iPhone. The man knows that phone, but he might prove me wrong one day. Imagine gets an Android next week. But you just get so used to how it all works, where all the buttons are, doing the lap thing and how it's set up. So when you try something different, you're like it's alien to me, and you've got to like hit the reset button and work it all out again. But so far I haven't been disappointed, and I have been loving the fact that I've got like all of my data in one place, which I'll go through later in the video. But routes, navigation, tick, time to go to work. The COROS Dura has officially passed Giorgio's chopper. First 3 tests that are important to me, but positives, negatives. So I'll start with a few negatives that I found from it. I need to still test it in the rain. We might have to go in the garden and use the hose pipe in a minute, but the little dial on the side there for scrolling through the screen, I know it is touch screen as well, you can use that, but I find it like really sensitive and a little bit hard to use. A lot of my riding is off-road, so I do the gravel, mountain bike, cyclocross, so it's really difficult to actually like use that. And I was thinking, would it be more difficult to use with winter gloves on? Georgie boy's going to find out for you, ladies and gentlemen. But then at the same time I was thinking to myself, like, is it something that I just need to get used to? I think I'm just a bit of a caveman and I'm so used to the buttons. But big up Giant, they sent me some new gloves, but like honestly I can't, like while going over bumps, that is just going to be quite difficult to use. Like it's just sensitive. Like it works really well if you get it, but like that tiny little turn will take you onto the next screen. Admittedly, you can obviously scroll. Does it work with winter gloves? We're about to find out right now. Does the touchscreen work with winter gloves on? This has got the touchscreen on, it's auto paused. I mean, it does, but it's definitely not as responsive as when gloves are off. Like you can see here, when the gloves off, it scrolls through so nice, easy, absolutely easy. When your thick winter gloves on, I mean, it's just not as responsive. You've really got to get that little bit at the end of your finger. So if you haven't got the gloves with the little touch thing on, it was to be expected, to be fair. Like, you can't use your iPhone in winter gloves. I will also test it in the rain later, hopefully. If you are an endurance rider, you do these crazy long rides, these bloody rides across countries and whatever, the battery life on this is pretty wild, I'm not going to lie. This top panel is a solar panel, so I haven't done loads. I've been using it for 2 weeks. It's about 5 hours of riding. Wow, amazing, I know. But it's still got 88% battery. My negative of that is in the winter, I predominantly ride in the dark. I ride before work, it's pitch black. Is it going to get me any battery? Obviously not, because there's no sunlight, so it'll be interesting to see how it performs then. But in the summer, at the moment, the sun's out in the UK, incredible. Also, they sent me the heart rate monitor. Big fan of that, because I was just using the wrist-based heart rate monitor. This is more accurate. It goes on your arm. I used to use the chest strap, but I just started to not like it. It would fall down, it'd get uncomfortable. But I found this really good so far with cycling. I'm not sure if you look like a chopper with it on, but it stays in position. And they were lucky enough to send me the watch, because funnily enough, I only use this for training. I never race with a bike computer. I always race using my watch. That is because I've normally got a GoPro on the bike, stuff like that. In cyclocross, I change bikes. The watch is a banger. So that brings me onto the app. That app is crazy good. I really like the app. All the detail you can get. You can look at your ride, break it down, look at your runs. Because I use run, ride, it's getting all my data in one place for the first time. I used to use a Garmin watch, a Wahoo bike computer, and it was all over the place. Garmin didn't know on my watch when I was doing a bike ride, stuff like that. So now I've got all my data in one place. I can see when I'm absolutely wrecked, how much sleep I'm getting, all that sort of jazz. So really, really happy with that. It looks like they've really thought through the app and got that absolutely nailed. How quickly these pick up GPS, the watch as well as this, super quick. Go outside, by the time I've done a few stretches before a run, watch has got GPS. By the time I've opened the garage door to go out, computer's got GPS. Absolutely phenomenal. It's better than my Garmin watch, had a Phoenix 6, so I don't know if things have moved on since then, got better. And they are both wicked bits of kit. This is great. I could test this on a bike ride if people are interested in that. I haven't tested it by cycling yet, just running. But my one big reservation is just like the ease of use. Like, I think I'm more of a button man, but I've only been using it for 2 weeks. In the summer, it works fine. I can flick through the screens. One thing I am a bit worried about is winter with these on. Is it going to be easy to use? Am I going to be able to use this little knob while bouncing about on a gravel ride? I'm not 100% sure yet, so more testing is needed. But I think a lot of it is getting used to it a bit more. I'm so used to the buttons from Wahoo, and it was just easy. So it's a new system. I don't know if any of the other Garmins or anything use a little dial like this, but that's one thing to get used to. And lastly, it's like one of the most important things for me is how reliable is it going to be? How much of beating up can it take if I crash my bike and it's on there, like mountain biking, stuff like that? And is it going to work through the winter if it gets wet? Like stuff like that. But until I've done a thorough test, I will not be able to tell you how that goes. So Am I going to stick with the Dura? Absolutely. It's just going to take some getting used to. Apart from this little knob here, not this one, that one. I need to just get used to that a little bit, and once I've got that dialed, I'm sure it's going to be absolutely banging, because the battery life's good, the routes and everything's good. It rerouted me, my workouts go straight on there, it uploads super quick to either the COROS app, and I'm getting everything in one place, so I'm super happy with it. It's just that one little bit, like, I need to get used to it a little bit more. How responsive is the screen going to be? But the COROS is a tick from me. Let me know down in the comments what you use. Are you a Garmin, Wahoo, COROS, Hammerhead? There's so many now, but I think they all just do it well, but in their own way. This, if you want a long battery life in the summer, it's the one. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.